Alright, welcome, welcome. Let's get this show on the road. Catering is just completed, so we'll go ahead. Well, first, let's get our mass imbalances figured out. We'll have 106 passengers this morning, 5,830 pounds of cargo, and 12,270 pounds of fuel. Instant. There we go. Now we can request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Fantastic, fantastic. Go down here and at request. And we'll get connected to the VATSIM network now. First flight of the day, we're American 2700. We are an A319 bound for Dallas Fort Worth. Get this filed. There we go. Just got our auto ATC. We'll squawk 6022. Alright, flight number American 2700.
Do you want to board crew?
Yes, please. Cost index. Alright, cruise cost index is going to be just 5 today. Interesting. We'll have a flight level of 380. Go to our weights now. Zero fuel weight will be 117.6.
Passengers
Alright.
boarding starting.
And our ZFW will be 29. That's 39. Ooh, that was just almost 29, and then fuel is 12.3. There we go. The flight plan will depart 19 left via the Racer 8 departure to SOA transition. Then it's filed. We'll arrive in Dallas on the ILS runway 18 right. Seavra 4 or Seavra 4. Hitug transition. There we go. Now performance page. Niner left. Hold on. Okay, so first we'll take care of this and then we'll figure out our THS. We're going to be V1 speed today will be 130. VR speed will be 130. And then V2 speed will be 135. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet and our flex select temp will be 65 degrees. We will be doing flaps 1. And now on our left, dry service, sync load sheet, sync live, calculate. 1 up 0.6. There we go. That's all ready to go. The cabin. 100. There we go. That's all ready to go. Now, start the APU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start it up. Doing good. hopefully that helped out a little bit with the stream. Just configuring some settings and all that before we get going. Oh, and start the fuel pumps. So we're getting APU going. Beautiful looking airplane. Alright. What do we need to do? Yeah, that's right. I gotta go to ground surfaces. I'll have them close the cargo doors. APU blade on. I'll have them remove the GPU. There we go. Let's get our sim brief up and running now.
Good morning. Hello.
Alright. It's the METAR in Kansas City right now.
May I see your boarding pass?
Altimeter is 3009er. Set that both sides. Check our departure. Boarding has just been completed, so we'll go ahead and talk to them right now. Top altitude on the chart is 10,000 feet. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 2700 with service to Dallas-Fort Worth. On behalf of your flight crew, I'd like to welcome you on board. Flight time today, we're looking about 1 hour 6 minutes, all told. We'll expect a smooth ride on over to the Dallas-Fort Worth area today. Clear skies. We will be pushing back from the gate here momentarily, so we do ask that you find those seats, fasten those seat belts. Flight attendants will come around the very important safety briefing. We do ask that you pay attention to that as we see the operations of this Airbus A319. We appreciate your business on board this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome on board. Alright, that's taken care of now. Go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. Oh, come on. Okay, hold on. This happens occasionally. There we go. Set beacons on, wing lights on.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Put all those on. Lock the door. Here we go. Anything else we need to do? We're all set.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alrighty.
Locking gear.
Alright, they're getting connected. Let's see. Gotta get these folks home for the holidays. Runway 19 left. Ooh. What are we? Oh, we're gonna have a bit of a taxi today. That's alright. Nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release parking brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All engines clear. Start at will. Starting engine number 2. Start the clock. Alright, got a good engine start, engine number 2, starting engine number 1. Ooh, it's a very foggy day here in Kansas City.
Please set parking brakes.
Setting parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable
Alright,
exit
next
is
engine start.
behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. Whenever the seatbelt signs are on, we recommend that you keep it fastened at
Alrighty. Good engine start. Both engines from the good engine
Cockpit to
start.
ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright.
Unlocking gear.
APU off. Go ahead. Get the anti-ice going. It's a bit of a foggy day here in Kansas City. Just gotta wait for them to disconnect and then we'll get going.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Ooh.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Here we go. Left clear, right clear. Get some vibes going. Left is clear, right is clear. Let's look for that tow hook. Not tow hook, that bypass pin. There he is. Nice seeing ya. Alright. There we go. Flight control test. Right aileron, neutral. Left aileron, neutral. Forward, elevator, neutral. Back elevator, neutral. Right rudder, neutral. Left rudder, neutral. Flight controls are good and have been tested. We'll do flaps 1 for departure. Spoilers armed. The taxi lights on. Excuse me. Kansas City traffic. American 2700 taxiing to runway 19 left via Bravo, Delta, Foxtrot. Kansas City traffic. Alright. Here we go. Parking brake off. Auto brake max. Cabin is already ready. Wow. They make quick work of that. They make quick work of it, they do. Whoa. Alright. Just take out config. Config is normal. Just get back on the line here. Probably could have departed by my 19 right. It's Kansas City. I don't think they would have mind. It's not super crazy busy. Alright. Try to keep the pace up a little bit. We got a long taxi. So that's actually really cool. So I'm looking at the map here, and so if you don't know, Kansas City had a huge project that went on where they built this completely new terminal. It's really awesome. I've yet to be inside it yet. However, it used to have 3 different like circular terminals, which were actually really innovative for its time when this was first built, because I think this used to be a TWA hub. Before they went under. Anyways, I digress. So they've turned those to the old existing terminals now. They've turned their little parking areas into de-icing pads now. So that's neat. It's a bittersweet thing seeing those terminals go. It was about time Kansas City got rid of them though. They were just so inefficient. So weird. I've flown through the Kansas City airport once in my life, and it was through one of those terminals. And I mean, it was fine. There was nothing. It was just so weird because you would show up, and then you were just like on airside like that. You were from landside, then airside, like oddly seamlessly. Which I guess I think that was kind of the point. Was it was just supposed to get in there quick and be in the terminal. But yeah, but the whole space just kind of felt like it, you could see why they wanted to do it. It was really close quarters and cramped, and there wasn't a lot to do once you were in your terminal, so people weren't showing up early enough. This new terminal though, it's good. Pretty good. Anyways, that's my Yap Fest for Kansas City International Airport. Okay. Sorry if you comment, I can't look at your comment for now. I have to look at charts and stuff. So once we get up into the air, I'll go back to looking at comments until now. My apologies. I won't be able to see it. We'll slow down. We're approaching our runway. Alright. Kansas City traffic. American 2700 departing runway 19 left. Racer 8 departure. Kansas City traffic. And we'll do a rolling takeoff today. We don't do those anymore. I'm gonna get going. Alright. 5. Flex. Takeoff power set. Airspeed alive. Hundred knots, crash check. V1, rotate. Pause for the climb. Gear up. Alright, flying by instrument right now. Let's get above this. Climb power. We'll direct sprint. Excellent. Just stunning. Alright. Set autopilot on. And that's just gorgeous. Oh, wow. TCAS, that's TA, alright. Okay, go flaps up. Just absolutely beautiful. Okay. Spoilers armed. Smoking signs to auto. totally just saw that. Whoops. Just getting a quick screenshot. Oh yeah, 10,000 feet. Alright, climb up to flight level 380 now. As their 10,000 feet, lights come off. So what are like in Dallas right now? Clear skies right now. Clear skies in Dallas. Oh dear. Tap a descent in about 240 miles. Hello. Yeah. So, well, this isn't Microsoft 2024, unfortunately. This is just 2020. However, I think the process is the same. This is the Phoenix Airbus A319. You go to the Phoenix, it's either the Phoenix installer, or they should have a Phoenix livery thing, I think. Either way, I think it's Phoenix liveries, and then you download which aircraft type that you want, and then you select which livery you want. It's pretty simple. At least compared to other livery gaining ways. But yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah. Alright, sounds good. Hope that works out for you. Alright. Same thing, standard. Speed limit exceeded. No, I don't think it has. Thank you. I shall. I'll do my best to have a good landing. Company message. What's the company message? Hello, Maj. What are the add-ons that I use? Let's see. What do you mean add-ons? For like what thing? Turn off anti-icing? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I probably should. There's no anti-ice detected. The add-ons that I use. I mean, I use quite a few different things, but I mean, regarding with this, I downloaded a freeware. Oh. Strobe lights off. I always thought that after 10,000 feet you turned off the strobe lights. Oh yes, I do use GSX. I do use GSX. I downloaded a freeware Kansas City map. I downloaded, I forget the company, but I got a Boston Logan airport map and a Denver map. I have the Phoenix aircraft, the A319, 320, and 321. I have the fly-by-wire A320neo, the fly-by-wire A380, the PMDG 737, which is, to date, my favorite aircraft to fly. It is a lot of fun. Highly recommend that one. I just have the 737-800, though. Most commonly used. And then I have a couple liveries that I got off of VATSIM.to. And what else? I don't use any graphic enhancers or anything like that. I think that's about it. And then I do fly on the VATSIM network. That's not really a add-on though. But I do know some people use like what's that new ATC that they have nowadays? It's like AI or something. Anyways, I don't have that yet. Looks interesting though. But yeah, just working up. Anyways, I gotta check, do I have strobe lights on? When should I turn off strobe lights? Well, I was wrong. Strobe lights do stay on. Set to auto. There we go. Which website do I usually install airports? I don't have. I am not the richest man in the world, so I usually everything that I've installed from was from. Let me get the website name right now. It's called VATSIM.to. That's where I usually install my things, and I always try to find the free ones first, because gotta save money where you can, especially when dealing with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Strobe stays on. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Maj. I just found that out. Man, I always thought that after 10,000 feet, including strobes, went off. Still got beacon wing, nav logo, and the rest are off at this moment in time. But hey, you learn something new every day. Been doing this for a few years now and still learning new things. Oh shoot. Whoops. I got to start the clock. I meant to pause it, not stop it, but you can see I'm rusty on this aircraft. It's been a while since I've flown Airbus. Yeah. I got it, Pranav. Yep, just try to save money where I can. Man, I cannot wait to get down to Dallas and get some coffee. Maybe our flight attendants got some, I don't know. But I think, aren't you not supposed to drink the airplane coffee or something like that? Who knows? Anyways, reaching our cruising altitude. And so close. We reached it. So the sign goes off and we'll notify the cabin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your cabin flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude for the flight. You are free to move out the cabin. Alrighty. We'll be cruising for the next 160 miles. Should be clear skies all the way down to Dallas, unless something comes out of nowhere. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get something from the galley real quick before the drink service commences and the flight attendants get too busy. I will be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Just be cruising up here. What time? About an hour. So we got, let's see, 30 minutes from the ground. It was about maybe a 15-minute taxi, so I got like another 30 minutes up here. And then we'll be in Dallas. See, what are the different settings I can have in here? How are we? Doing good. You know what, let's kick it up a notch. I'll go Mach 8.8. Not Mach 8. That would be supersonic. Flying over Oklahoma right now. It's going to be Tulsa that we're coming up on. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat. Scout our arrival out. Runway 18 right. Okay, so we're gonna be coming in from the north. We'll be landing 18 right. So what gate should we go to? I think we'll go to Terminal D, even though many times that's the international terminal. A lot of times they have regional flights. I've flown out of Fort Worth a couple of times, and I've gone through that terminal several times without having an international flight, so they do it. And with Microsoft Flight Simulator and all that, it's just going to be easier to get those nice square and formal gates instead of those curved ones. Man, the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport has to probably be my least favorite airport in the world. Primarily because of what's just happened to me there. I've had horrible experiences in Fort Worth. All on American Airlines, the airline that I'm flying right now. The airport itself is fine. It's got a really good, like, I don't know. I'm losing all the words today. English is hard. But it's got a lot of nice facilities and stuff like that. But it's just so large, and American Airlines is too... I don't know what, but it's very hard for them to get their apples together. And then you mix that with the Dallas airport's location and size. It just makes it a nightmare. Because the Dallas area in the summer is like really susceptible to large thunderstorms, and the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport is American's largest hub, and possibly, I think it's also their most profitable. Anyways, the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport is a very big deal to American, so if that goes down, everything goes down for American Airlines. It don't matter if you're in Charlotte or Timbuktu. If Dallas goes down, everyone goes down. Which is kind of the same for, I guess, many other airlines. Like I was flying out of Idaho one time. I made a connect through Denver. And there was a huge thunderstorm in Denver, so my plane got delayed, and so did hundreds of others because no one could leave the Denver airport, and people were stranded from all over the country because it was a key hub for not just United but also Southwest, which I was flying Southwest at the time. First time too. Alright, well I'm gonna quit yapping. I got nothing interesting to say for now. So we'll just see some passenger views and then get you on the ground. First need to make sure when we're descending so I don't miss it. Top descent is after slid. Hang a shining star up on the highest part. Wow, voice crack. Hang a shining star from the highest part, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. No. If the Lord allows, hang a shining star upon the highest part, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. double check, make sure ATC isn't online. Nope. So we'll be coordinating with a couple other planes. Although by the time, I think we're going to be pretty solid. I don't think anyone's coming right now. Yep. Shall be good. Our approach now. So we prepare for that. We've got some cloud cover coming into Dallas, though. Okay, let's get the destination data in. See, QNH down in Dallas Fort Worth is 3023. Temperature is 17 degrees. And the winds are 190 at 10. Go. We're ready to go. The approach speed will be 127. What are we sitting down to first, please? 240 at switch. $6,000 at Yabi. Prepare to start our descent right now. Alright, down to 6,000. And we'll go ahead, fasten the seatbelts, and notify the passengers. Whoops. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain of Flight Deck. We wanted to inform you that we have begun our initial descent down into Dallas-Fort Worth. We ask that at this time you return to your seats with your seatbelts securely fastened. Also, one more thing, flight attendants will be coming around with one last cabin check. We do ask that you hand over any trash items that you might have, so it makes the cleanup process on the ground a lot easier. We appreciate your business on board this flight. We thank you for choosing American. choose an American. Okay. Make sure we're not descending too early. Maybe at 6,000 at... Looks like we'll make it. Good. And do our radio call. Dallas Fort Worth traffic. American 2700 sending via the Seaver 4 arrival. Fort Worth traffic. We got a long runway and almost zero traffic, so we'll go auto brake slow for this one. Come on, Fort Center, get on. Get on, you know you want to. You know you want to, get on. Darn it. Seatbelts are in fact on. Okay. I remember. So, alright, story time. So, back when, I want to say in the early years of this channel, I did a flight from Des Moines to Dallas, and it was before I was on the VATSIM. No, I don't think I was on the VATSIM at that time. I for whatever reason, I didn't do it on the VATSIM network this flight. So what I did is I got impatient and I just skipped it ahead to landing, I think. No, not landing. It would have been top of descent. I forget. Anyways, so what happened was it spawned me on short final of our runway at about 15,000 feet. 0 flaps, doing about 280 knots. It was crazy. So yeah, it's still a video on the channel if you want to go check it out. It was something. It was unlegit, absolutely, but mildly entertaining is what I would call it. Nickel. Yabbit. Alright, so we're going to make 6,000 feet a little after Yabbit. So we may have to vector ourselves out and then come back in order to get the altitude that we want. Oh, we're going so slow. We'll bump her up to 280. They can go quicker than that. They can go quicker than that. Alright, we can pitch up now. Enough to do 4,000 feet per minute. Alright, Q&A, 30, 20, 23. Double check real quick. Yep, almost forgot, 30, 23. There we go. Now we're on schedule to make 6,000 at Yabbit. What are our winds looking at like right now? 10 knots coming from, let's see, the south. Looking like the Gulf. Navigraph is showing a 12 knot headwind and a 4 knot crosswind on our arrival. Shouldn't be anything that we can't handle, but just preparing ourselves. Feet. We got the altimeter set already. Already a few steps ahead. Let me double check the weather. Are we sure this is? It's just really cloudy then. Hopefully visibility will be fine. Yeah, there's no storms in Dallas right now. Nothing, just a really cloudy day, I guess. Knots. Let me help her out. Now we can go. What do they want us at our first fix? 4,000 feet at Ickle. Hold on. Alrighty. 250 knots now. Hold on, what am I doing? I'll use some spoilers to help us out here. Alright, passenger 10,000 feet, lights come on. Flight attendants, please proceed for arrival. Alright, they're ready to go. Slow down to 230. We'll put away speed brake once we slow down. Alright, 4,000. 210 knots. Spoilers armed. That's going to be a nasty little cloud layer. It's going to be playing peekaboo with the runway. Alright, here we go. 4,000, turn approach mode on. Alright. Direct Ickle. 20 miles, runway 18 right. Nope. Yep, right. 18 right. Reduce to 180 knots. We'll go flaps 1, speed check. And we'll go flaps 2, speed check. Alright. 140. Make sure approach mode is armed. It is. Flaps 3, speed check, gear down. Fort Worth traffic, American 2700, 10-mile final, runway 18 right. Fort Worth traffic. Flaps full, speed check. Come on, get below it. Alright. $127.
2,500.
Come on, get below all this crap. That stupid fog layer. This'll be fun. Usually I would take control of the aircraft 5 miles out, but with this weather being like it is, the visibility, we're gonna wait till 2.5. Or until we can get a visual on the runway. Come on, break through, break through. Racked by the wind. Come on. Gotta be somewhere. Oh, great. Hold on. It's windy. My aircraft. Yield in sight.
500.
Coming in low. Thank you, crosswind. Oh, beauty.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Dang it. 2 in reverse. Six knots, disengage. Next right. Auto brakes off. Wasn't my smoothest landing. And it was left of the center. Nope, sorry, right of the center line. Again. You know what they say. Spoilers up. Could have crossed. Forward traffic, American 2700 crossing runway 18 left at Golf Bravo. Forward traffic. And we got a few more chances to redeem ourselves at that. Forward traffic, American 2700 clear of 18 left. And that's our terminal right up ahead. Jacksonville Golf. Alright, taxi. Off. Off. Start that up. Part of the problem too is I don't have a really good rudder setup right now, which is unfortunate. I'm working on getting that fixed. So that was also part of the problem, I think, with that landing. But hey, it wasn't atrocious at least. And any landing that you can walk away from is a good landing. Take this gate right here. D33. Alright. We'll go APU on, probably off. Setting engines 2 and 1 off. Check light off. Operate jetway. American Airlines. Shutting off beacon and wing lights. Hold on. We'll request a boarding in a moment here. Can this gate even reach us? Whoops, we might have went to a... Yep, we went to a less than ideal parking spot. Well, passengers will just have to jump. Yes, to board.
The boarding requested.
Alrighty. We'll just push back. No flight plan available. Okay. Open cargo door. Ground power unit is attached.
Passengers with boarding started.
Go ahead and turn all that off. And let's prepare for the second leg of the journey. Alright, we're going to St. Louis next. What do you want, GSX? Come on. Oh, that beeping always drives me nuts. What do you need? What do you need, sweetie? Did my internet just go out? I did! Oh my gosh. Phoenix, quit it. Just, everyone. Oh, that drives me insane. Gosh, that beeping. It's opening! Enough! Enough! It is opening! It is open! Good Lord. Hold on for a moment. Says I'm connected to the internet. Anyways. Why are you not pulling up? Okay, hold on. I think my internet just disconnected. Yep. Well, that's unfortunate. Gonna do a second leg of the journey, but unfortunately cannot, which is okay. Yep, chat disconnected. Yep, everything just kind of disconnected there, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. God bless and a Merry Christmas.